Hello everybody, Newta here, back to you for another some demo by request. And as you can tell, I've been away for a while now, months. My hair's getting longer. I've been busy running festivals and other things in life. So what I was gonna say, my finger is recovering slowly. It's been 10 months, so I can bend it a bit now. So I can play a bit of classical guitar. And I had so many requests, which I don't think I can keep up, and so many emails. I get about 15, 20 different emails every day, which I can't physically reply to them also. Apologies for that. It's just impossible. So one of the most requested guitars was this one here. And I thought I might as well do it so people stop requesting. This is an Admira guitar, classical guitar. The model is the Solista model. Now this has been discontinued already, but there's a few floating on the second market, and people have been sending me requests. Can you do some demo for that? Because I'm thinking of buying it. Okay. Anyway, the Admira guitars are made in Spain by the Admira company. Admira was founded in 1944 by Enrique Fritz, who moved to Spain in 1932, and it was a lucky break in a way for him, because he started making toys, wooden toys, and some musical instruments. And during the Spanish Civil War, which between 1933, if I can remember correctly, to 1939, most of the guitar shop Luthian closed down because there was so much civil unrest and turmoil and all that. So people like Salvador Abanez shut shop, closed down because of the war and all that. And it was when Salvador Abanez licensed the name out to the Hoshino company in Spain. And that's how the Japanese people got this Abanez brand. Anyway, a lucky break for him, because following the Second World War, there wasn't enough supply, so he got a break and he started making guitars, and he continued to now by the Keller family, making wonderful guitars. Now, I buy these guitars for my students. They are very good for the price. They go all the way up to about $1,200, from $300 all the way to $1,200. So are they good? Yes, they're good for the price I'm talking about. You can't compare this to a $10,000 guitar, obviously, but for what they are, they're fantastic. They're fantastic student models, and I buy this for my students. This and the Kaito guitar, or overseas it's called Martinez guitars. I buy the Esteve, or Esteve, what people call them. I buy the Almanza for them. And let me quickly show you before my next student comes. The Solista, it was sort of almost top of the range for the Admira, not to be confused with the Altamira. Okay, Admira guitars. Altamira are different, and I'm gonna show you some in the future. So Solista is a wonderful instrument, and I used this particular guitar for teaching for a while. It's got good quality cedar top, and you can tell from the quality by how close the grains are to each other as compared to something like this one here. Let me show you. So this is close, thin grains, and this is big, wide grain. If you can see, thin and wide. Now, the thinner gap of grains are from more mature trees, older trees, while the large one there, the large gap, have a fast-growing pine, fast-growing wood. So this give you a better sound. Now, I mentioned this is not being produced anymore, so it would be equivalent to maybe the Admira A6 nowadays, or it sounds slightly better than the A6 towards A8. The construction, cedar spruce top, quality cedar spruce top. Sapili, back and side. Sapili is a kind of mahogany, belongs to the family of mahogany. So I simply call it mahogany. Same with the neck. The fretboard is made from a Mongol, which is like rosewood, right? In the later or some of the other guitars later production, they replace the rosewood with the ebonized rosewood or ebony, and so on. Machines are standard, classic machines. That's it. One thing you have to consider is that some of the Admiras, the action is a bit high. The action is the distance from the fret to the string here is a bit high, because they're designed to play loud, very loud. So in order to stop it from buzzing, they raise the action, so you might need to lower it. Yeah. So they are slightly higher compared to the other guitars. Other guitars are okay. So I said this will be equivalent to an A6, A7, A5 in the modern series. In terms of comparing with other brands, because you guys asked me how does it compare with the brand on the market now, that is, now this is a Kato or Martinez number 40, MCG 40 with a cutaway, but it's basically the same thing. So in terms of wood, it's similar to the MCG 40, although it's better quality. Mahogany as well for MCG and the Admira, and so they're similar, yeah, same kind of wood, same construction, but the Admira Solista sounds better than MC40. Let me just give it. So MCG 40, Martinez MCG 40, yeah. And this one here, I'm gonna go back to the Admira Solista. It's full ambition, bigger. Yeah. So it sounds better than the Martinez or Kato MCG 40. And in terms of construction, this is the Kato or Martinez MCG 50. Yeah, which has got slightly better wood. This one's got the rosewood back inside as compared to the mahogany. Now, just because rosewood is more expensive doesn't mean it's better. Okay, so rosewood give you, although it's laminate, scoop out middle, so you get more bass, more treble, while the mahogany give you pronounced middle, so you get more mid in the mahogany. So it depends on who you're playing with and what music you're playing with. You might want to choose different configuration. Sorry, I'm talking a bit fast because I got a student coming in soon. Okay, so how does it sound? So that's the MCG 50, Kato or Martinez, and this is the Admira. So the Admira has got slightly loud sound, warmer, not as bright, also due to the fact it's mahogany and it's got nylon strings. So Admira Solista is slightly better than the Martinez or Kato MCG 50 in terms of sounds, okay? And the Admira Solista is equivalent to Esteve, with the Esteve PS, 6PS, better than the 6PS. It's probably close to a 8 PS, Esteve by 8, okay? Again, rosewood on the Esteve compared to mahogany, but again, as I said, just because rosewood doesn't mean it's a better sound. So this one here is Esteve. It's like muted, it doesn't have much projection. Okay. Compared to the Admira Solista, so here, Solista is better. Okay. Also, I'm thinking the model equivalent to the Admansa. Admansa would be maybe the 400 series. or the Amansa or the 600 series, the Amansa will be equivalent to this. So this is one of the questions you guys asked me. If I kind of find this one here, what guitars would be with the Solista are equivalent to? So I say, if Martinez or Kato, maybe between A6 and A8. Yeah. No, sorry. Let me do it again. If it was Admira brand again, you choose about A6 or A8 to get something similar to this, since it's going to be discontinued. If you're choosing the Kato or the Martinez, you go with an MCG 80, okay, to get similar to this one here. If Esteve, you go with the series 8 PS, okay. So overall, this is a good guitar, and let me play something for you. So another request is one this particular person asked me to play open strings. Okay, so you get an idea how it sounds like open string. E. Yeah, so this particular person said that he bought a guitar and the G string is good. So now on the classical guitar, the G string is always troublesome because the circumference or the chord is much bigger compared to the other. So it vibrates more and give you that different sound. It's just physics. And in fact, and that's the reason why the Diodario company come up with what's called a composite string, G string. So you notice here, the string is different color, it's a brown color. Yeah. So they make it harder with the circumference, small circumference to give you as much consistency as possible. Still, the G is always warmer than the other string. What you have to accept is a classical guitar, and all the G strings are slightly warmer compared to the others. Okay, let's go back to the Admira Solista here. So the okay. Oh, let me see if I can knock it for you. The wood on the Solista is slightly thicker than the wood, the top of the other guitar. So you get a sort of a more solid sound, deeper sound. Yeah. So start from the bottom. Top here. Not overly bright, not overly warm, just a good balance. Yeah. Okay, so the mid here. By request again. Yeah, so good projection, good balance between trap and basis, um, good value for money for what you're getting. I think it probably be about $500, $600 on the second market, and it's worth it. Okay, now you kind of compare this with my other custom-made Japanese guitar, which are only $1,000. But for a student or someone who doesn't play guitar, classical guitar often, that's a good deal. Okay, if you can get it, keep it. Um, uh, yeah. Otherwise, if you cannot get it, get a Martinez or Kato A8, um, Esteve Series 8 again. Um, oh, the new Admira. Sorry, the I'm getting there's too many brands. Okay, let's start again. You cannot get this guitar, the Admira Solista. Okay, get a brand new Admira as A8. Okay, if you can find an Stave Series 8 again, the Kato or the Martinez number 80, 50 is okay, but you can afford it 80. And yeah, Yamaha be comparable to something like 170, 180, or maybe 190. 190 is be better. Okay, so Yamaha CG 190, spruce or cedar, and so on. So I hope this answered your question and that you stop asking me to do the demo for this Admira Solista. I'll be back soon. I got one more festival to run this weekend, and then I got much more time to do more reviews and all that. And apologies for not being able to answer all your emails because it's physically impossible. I get 15, 20 emails a day from people from around the world asking me to help them identify the guitars. I get emails from the music shops asking me what is that worth, blah blah blah. So, and I can't just physically answer them because it's too many. Okay, if I answer them, I have to answer everyone. I build up to about 500 emails, and so many. I can't even keep count. Right? So apology if I can't answer your emails, but it is what it is. It's physically impossible. Give us a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I haven't updated my website for about a year now, so most of the stuff is sold, but I'll try to update it as soon as possible. Most of my guitars are sold offline anyway, so people come here or ring me and say, Neil, what you got there? So, I got this, we file it down, and then they check it out, we buy it offline. And anyway, it is what it is. Thank you for following all this time. Until now, I will see you on the next episode. Wishing you all the very best. Bye.